Welcome everyone. My name is Victoria Zimmer and I am one of your fitness coaches on board of this beautiful vessel. How are you this morning? Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed your morning class, stretch or yoga, whichever you have attended, or perhaps a gym workout. And now I would like to welcome you to our cleansing breath class. Now, the way this class is composed is to give you an opportunity to practice as well as to understand the reasons behind certain breathing techniques. The class is about 30 minutes in length, and most importantly is that you are comfortable. So whether you are sitting on the mat, perhaps on a block, just like what we do for the meditation practice. And of course, if you'd like to sit in a chair, that is also available for you. If you're sitting on the block, please adopt a cross-leg position with one leg in front of the other so that your knees are slightly lower than your pelvic bones, and it provides a little bit more comfort for your hip flexors. And now let's bring our awareness to the breath itself. Why is it important to breathe? Well, to begin with, on average, a human being breathes 15 times per minute. That equals to 21,600 breaths per day. The quality of the breath influences the work of our whole body, every system of the body, and of course of our brain. Now, in easier terms, the way we breathe influences the way we feel. And perhaps some of you can think back to the moments when you are feeling stressed and how your breath becomes shallower and shorter. And then for the times when you are fully relaxed, lying on the beach like you were the other day here while you're here on board, you exhale and you're completely relaxed. And of course, if we think about it, breath is something that we don't have to learn how to perform because our body knows that naturally. But at the same time, by changing the way we breathe, we can influence the way we feel, which makes breath both voluntarily and involuntarily process. The process that doesn't require our interference, but at the same time is available for our interference and therefore change the way we feel. Now, if you think when you are, again, back to that moment when you were stressed, yes, sometime in your life, and you notice that your breath becomes shallower and you maybe become more reactive, where your sympathetic system kicks in and you start to perspire a little bit more, your heartbeat starts to increase, and your thoughts feel like they are in a rumble. And if in that moment in time you take a long deep breath in, maybe a couple to begin with, and you'll notice that as you exhale, your body relaxes and your nervous system receives a signal that you are safe, that you can take a step back, think, and then act accordingly with a calm state of mind, rather than being reactive or compulsive. Now, in today's class, we're going to learn 4 breathing techniques, and each of those techniques you can use in your day-to-day life. You can perform them one after the other, like we will today, or you can perform one technique at a time based on the benefits that it provides. When we use breathing techniques in the context of yoga, and of course our well-being program here on Virgin is a combination of asana practice, which is your typical yoga flow class where we use the body for movement. Asana practice is something that you want to do first. Then, based on yogic philosophy, we follow with the breathing class, which is called pranayama, where prana in Sanskrit, ancient Indian language, means life force, and yama or ayama means control or to retain or to restrict or redirect. So when we talk about pranayama in one word, it means that control or movement of the life force energy in the body. So our asana practice prepares us for the breathing practice so that our body feels nice and limber and we're able to feel that movement of energy within. And then our breathing techniques, or our pranayama, prepares our mind for meditation. So we can slow down the thoughts, calm the nervous system, and then prepare for a beautiful practice of meditation, which of course I invite all of you to attend while you're here on board. When we're preparing for the class, I just want to make sure that everyone skipped breakfast just yet or haven't had their breakfast and have an empty stomach. It's important that when we practice, we also wear quite comfortable and loose clothing that wouldn't restrict the movement of your abdominal wall and your diaphragm. And after the breathing practice, after the class, we do not recommend you to take any caffeine for at least 30 minutes and to not take shower or jump straight into the pool so that your body can come back to the natural temperature. Okay, so if we are ready to begin now, I invite everyone to adopt a comfortable position. For the first breath, which is a natural breath, you're welcome to also use a lying down position, so using one of the mats available to you and lying down in Shavasana, or relaxation pose. And once you are comfortable, let's close your eyes, relaxing through the face. And we're starting with a natural breath, observing the natural and spontaneous breathing process, developing total awareness of the rhythmic flow of your natural breath. Feel the breath flowing in and out of the nostrils. Notice the breath being cool as it enters the nostrils and warm as it comes out of the nostrils. Observe this process with an attitude of a detached witness. Feel the breath flowing in through the nostrils to the back of your throat, down to your lungs. Feel the breath flowing out of the lungs to the back of your throat and out through the nostrils. Bring the awareness down to the region of your throat and feel the breath flowing in and out of the throat. Bring the awareness down to the region of your chest and feel the breath flowing in and out of your lungs. Feeling the expansion as you inhale and softness as you exhale. Now shift your attention to the rib cage and observe the expansion and relaxation of your rib cage. Breathing into the back, into the front, and sideways. Bring the awareness down to the abdomen. Feel the abdomen move outward as you inhale and inward as you exhale. Finally, become aware of the whole body breathing process, from the nostrils to the back of your throat, down to your lungs, to your rib cage, to your abdomen, and back. And continue to observe it for some time. Now bring your awareness back to observing your physical body as one unit. The purpose of this breath is to enhance action of movement of the diaphragm, which signifies that the lower lobes of the lungs are being used. It improves lymphatic drainage from basal parts of the lungs, massages the liver, the stomach, intestine, and other organs that is directly beneath it. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. We are preparing for our second exercise today, the breath called Surya Bedana, or right nostril breathing. For this breath, I invite you to place your right hand between your eyebrows, joining your middle and index finger together, and your left hand into Gyan Mudra, joining your index finger and thumb together. So the breath will be about alternative breath, inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left. When you position your index finger and your middle finger between your eyebrows, your right thumb will be for your right nostril, and your right ring finger would be for your left nostril. And just straighten through the spine and take a deep breath in through both nostrils. And as you exhale, cover your right nostril and breathe out through the left. Now inhale through the right as you cover your left nostril. And exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. And exhale through the left. Continue for 4 more cycles on your own, inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left. Keeping your right elbow slightly elevated, but without creating any tension. Breath flows naturally in through the right and out through the left. And then slowly, when you complete your last cycle, lower your right hand down and keep your eyes closed. The Surya Bedana breath focuses on physical well-being, in particular when performed to activate and energize your sympathetic nervous system. The main purpose of the right nostril breathing is to increase the physical energy and to revitalize the body. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Just notice how your body feels. Maybe move a little bit from side to side. If you are in a cross-legged position, maybe change the position so that your right leg is in front of the left or left in front of the right. And we're preparing for our third exercise called Nadi Shodhan, left nostril breathing. From Sanskrit, it translates as purification of nadis or energy channels in the body. So we're going to keep your left hand in your Gyan Mudra and bringing your right hand back to the position as before. Joining your middle finger and index finger together and remembering that your right thumb is for your right nostril and your right ring finger is for your left. Slightly elevate through the right elbow, making sure there is nothing restricts the lungs. And as you inhale, slowly pull the air through both nostrils. And on the exhale, breathe out through the left. Inhale through the left. And exhale through the left. Allowing the breath to flow naturally in and out of your left nostril. Prolonging the breath for about 7 counts in. And 7 counts out. And perform 2 more cycles of breaths. And then slowly you can lower your right arm down, keeping your eyes closed and allowing yourself to reflect on the way your body and your mind feels. The left nostril breathing allows us to support our parasympathetic nervous system or rest and digest system. It focuses on the emotional well-being and therefore advised as a calming technique that helps us to manage stress and be more mindful of the present moment. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. And we're moving to our fourth breathing technique, the breath called alternative nostril breathing or Veda Aveda. You're already familiar with the right nostril breathing technique and the left nostril breathing technique. We're now going to combine it all together. The position of your right hand is exactly the same as previously, and your left hand is in Gyan Mudra. We're now going to do it together first to rehearse, and then I'll give you a chance to do it by yourself for 5 complete cycles. Now we start each cycle of the breathing techniques by inhaling through both nostrils and then exhaling through the left. Now the first cycle begins. In through the left, out through the right. In through the right, out through the left. This is one cycle. Inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. Inhale through the right. And exhale through the left. Continue with 5 more cycles. And if it makes it easier for you, add the count. When you inhale, 1 Om, 2 Om, 3 Om. And when you exhale, 1 Om, 2 Om, 3 Om. Keep repeating the mantra in your mind as it allows you to prolong the breath and to balance the mind. Performing 2 more cycles of breaths. Inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right, and exhaling through the left. Gently releasing your right hand down and keeping both hands in Gyan Mudra, keeping your eyes closed and allowing yourself to reflect onto the experience. This breathing techniques helps us to bring the mind to the present moment, works therapeutically for most circulatory and respiratory problems. It helps us to balance the nadis, the subtle energy channels, thereby ensuring smooth flow of prana or life force energy through the body. I now invite you to either sit still for a 5-minute reflection on the experience, or you're welcome to position yourself lying down for Shavasana. So if you are lying down, use one of the mats available and adopt a star-like position with your arms extended out to the side and your legs extended wide. If you are seated, keep your spine straight and face relaxed. And allow yourself to float with the movement, enjoying the effects of the breathing, the movement of prana around your body. And then slowly you can start moving. If you are lying down, move from side to side with your wrists, with your feet. If you are in a cross-leg position, you can straighten your legs and just move through the ankles. You might choose to twist from side to side. And make sure there is no tightness in the breath, no tightness in the body, no restrictions. And then slowly, as you're coming up to a comfortable seated position, I want to thank you for coming to the class. And just remember that natural transition from here in yoga would be to attend a meditation class. So you're welcome to sit here and enjoy yourself for a period of time, or have a wonderful day with your ongoing activities. And we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for our meditation class at 7:30 a.m. Thank you very much. Namaste. If you have any questions, you're welcome to stay behind, and I'll be happy to answer all of them. Thank you.